Yes, and welcome to Out of the Park Baseball 19, everybody. And if you are a LA Angels fan, you are shit out of luck because they are gone, disbanded, disengaged, retired, fired, and extinguished. They are out of this league. And I've just lost all my Angels fans. But the reason they have gone is because we have changed things up for this particular series. And we have introduced a brand new team into Major League Baseball. Yes, the commissioner has spoken. And we have the Honolulu Waveriders. Here they are down here. And this is the team we will be managing. The Honolulu Waveriders, who have taken over the LA Angels. Because the commissioner said, look, you've got two teams in LA. You don't need two teams. You don't even show up. So we are getting rid of one of those. It's the Angels. So we'll see you later. Don't come back. Thanks for participating, but no thanks. So we are in here. I think that's enough rubbing in the Angels thing, by the way, isn't it? Let's be honest. But anyway, completely new series. I've been wanting to do Out of the Park Baseball for quite a while now. I've been playing the game for about 4 or 5 years, mainly online in online leagues, which are actually quite a bit different than playing offline. I haven't played a ton offline at all, so I'm looking forward to doing this. If you look over the right-handed part of the page there, I've just inherited the LA minor league system because, quite frankly, I'm too lazy to change those. And we will be taking up residence in Honolulu, and we're looking forward to seeing how we can go. Anyway, if we take a look at our team, no team. What do you mean we've got no team? Well, we're new. We don't have a team when we're new. Of course. Well, what we've actually done is, for this particular save, and I'll run through, there's a couple of key changes that I've made to the structure of this league. Nothing major, to be fair, but this one is a major, and that is that we are going to have a draft. We are going to be drafting our entire team to start off the season. So we've all got $140 million, and we've got to try to draft the very best team that we can. So you might see Aaron Judge playing for the Chicago White Sox. All the good players, all the major league players, all the minor league players have gone into a pool, and we're going to draft off a fantasy draft to start things off, just to shake things up and make it a little bit more interesting. So we've actually drawn draft position number 5, and the top 4 guys have already drafted. And if we take a look at the draft log, Dodgers took Trout, no surprise there. Phillies took Clayton Kershaw. Diamondbacks, Nolan Arenado. Josh Donaldson off to the Mariners. And now it's going to be our turn to draft. And what I've done is I've just sorted it by... But I haven't sorted it all. I thought I had, but I hadn't. I'm going to sort it by starting pitchers because I want to get a couple good aces on my team early if I can. And that's, apart from that, I don't really have a strategy. So today's video, I'm just probably going to draft my starting lineup, and then offline I'll go ahead and probably auto draft almost the rest of the organization. And then in the second episode, we'll start to look to review our team, putting our starting lineup together, maybe play through spring training, something like that. So here we go, something a little bit different compared to normal. Okay, so down the right hand corner here you can see how much they're demanding. That's how much it's going to cost you to get on the team. The other change I'll just bring up right now is no overall ratings. That's right, I have no overall ratings set. So if we take a look at Ohtani, it's only showing his potential rating. So really using stats is going to be a massive part of this game. And really, you never know where they're actually going to be in terms of their development. They could be close to their potential. They could be miles away from their potential. And just like in real life, you just got to do a bit of crystal ball gazing. But anyway, let's take a look. Who are we going to get on board? Now, in this particular draft, I'm going to have to take quite a few of these names on trust and just recognise that they're a big ball player and probably try to get them on the team, as opposed to going into real in-depth and looking at their stats really hardcore, because I just can't be asked doing that at this point. Makes it a bit more fun to have a bit of a mixed up team. So if we take a look at the selections right here, the one that sticks out is definitely Kluber. He is 31 years old, mind you. But obviously, look, his potentials are right up there. But I think if you look at his stats, they do speak for themselves, I should say. 18-4 on the season last year. At the Indians, 0.87 whip. Look at that. 1.6 base on balls per 9. 7.5 WAR. That is outstanding. With a potential rating of 80, you'd expect him at 31 years of age to be right out there. But look, for $550,000, I could get a Nola or a Syndergaard. And you know what? Once, particularly in out of the park baseball, once players start to get into their 30s, they can decline quite a bit. So these are looking quite attractive. These are potentials though, so you don't know exactly how well they're actually going. So if we take a quick look at Syndergaard, for example, good stamina, so obviously a starter, good potential. All these make sense, they're really good. And if we take it, sorry, let's look at the stats. So ERA is great. That's just part of the story though. Home runs per 9, 0. Oh, this is this is only 30 innings pitched, by the way, so you take that with a grain of salt. 1.6 WAR's not brilliant, but I think if we take a look at his full season here, 14 and 9, 183 innings pitched, so definitely a lot of work in there. 0.5 home runs per 9, so that must mean he's got good movement, because movement affects home runs, control affects base on balls, and stuff affects Ks per 9 or strikeouts per 9. So pretty good there. A WAR of 5.1, but he has declined a little bit there, and I don't know whether as part of their scouting, it has declined. His pitching reports has declined, but you don't get a lot here because of the fact we're at the inaugural draft, I would imagine. So anyway, he could be an option, although I'm not too sure about that. Maybe I go for the ace who I know I can trust. You got, Strasburg, 40 million. No, I don't know about that. He's got some pretty sharp numbers. All these numbers are pretty good, by the way. So, I've got Ohtani. We know what he's been doing. He's been a bit of a sensation, but I might be able to pick him up in the later rounds. Look, my gut says Kluber's probably where I should be going, but he has got a bit of age to him. Syndergaard, I'm leaning towards because of his age, but really, tried and true, Corey Kluber, let's get him in there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Tried and true. Let's get that first cab off the rank, draft the player. Okay, let's auto draft to the next selection by us. So down here just gives you a bit of an overview of what your starting team is, or what your team overall is looking like. Okay, who we got left on the mound here? Okay, so we've got Nola. I mean, he's pretty solid. He's only 550 to get him. Last year with the Phillies, 3.54 ERA. I mean, look, if you're going to, I'll talk about progression of players. ERA is just one part of the picture. Really, you're looking at home runs per 9. It's good. Base on balls per 9 is okay. Ks per 9 is very solid. WAR of 4.4, very good. So he's got some good stats right there. The win and loss isn't so great, but often, it comes down to some of your offense. But he's certainly a good-looking player, and obviously, I'm going with him. He's young. I think I like him. Aaron Nola, get in there, boy. Okay, great. Okay, let's auto draft to our next draft. I think we need to start looking at some position players now. And come, let's go. I want someone in short, maybe. We already saw Brandon Crawford, didn't we? Okay. What about Andrelton Simmons? Okay, he's got no home run power. He's great at shortstop. Excellent. 28 years of age. 278, 331 with speed. Not much speed, actually. Decent speed, but nothing amazing. He was an Angels player, too. Do we look to get someone like that? It'd be good to have someone in the infield who's really good from a fielding perspective. WAR of 3, I like him. This is the guy. Andrelton, you're in there, mate. Let's draft him. Okay, I've got to start thinking. Okay, so we've got centre fields, usually fairly difficult. 12.5 at Adam Eaton. Doesn't have the home run power. But look at this. At-bats was only 91. That's not really a good sample size. The year before those, been pretty consistent on-base percentage. He can play left and right field. So he's certainly an option there. Lorenzo Cain. He'll be have some good speed. Can play centre field and right field. Some great numbers right there. Yeah, I like him. But once again, 31 years old. Oh, jeez. Andrew McCutcheon, well, we know what he can do. Obviously, leaving the Pirates for the Giants this year. I think we go on. He is 31, though. Not great speed. He can only play right field. Oh, starting to get... Yeah, probably one or two more established players, then we'll start to look for... Definitely just stick to younger guys, I think. Too old. Adam Eaton. I think I am going to go with, should we go McCutcheon? No, I need someone a bit more. I'm going to go Adam Eden. It's not my turn. Let's auto draft. Ha! Is he still there? He is. Boom. Didn't make any difference. Okay. All right, auto draft for our next pick. Okay, so at the moment we've got our shortstop, we've got our centre fielder and a couple of starters. How about we look to see if we can pick up another, maybe a starting pitcher? Is there anyone decent left here? Who we got? We've got some youngsters right here, but let's start looking at some. Oh, here goes some youngsters who do. Oh, Sonny Gray. Well, being a Yankees fan, not entirely overly happy with him at the moment. Now, I think we'll stick to demand because that really shows people who have probably performed. Maybe Duffy's. Yeah, he's looking pretty solid. 3 point. Yeah, I think Duffy's the guy. Duffy's my guy. Danny Duffy, you're in, mate. Draft him. All right. Joe Panic is definitely a decent player. Good at second base. A little bit of shortstop, great infield range. He doesn't have the power, but great. Yeah, all round I like him. Devon Trevor. Who was that? Who did I just see? Joe Panic, wasn't it? Yep. It's not my turn. I keep doing that. Hopefully he hasn't gone. There we go. Joe Panic, you're in. I am drafting a few National League players here, but that's fine. All right. Shortstop. We do have a shortstop. Second base. Oh, maybe. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one before. That's why. What an idiot! It's probably time to get a catcher in here. Let's take a look at the catchers. Who is available? Once again, I'm probably at this point. I'm looking at sort of 1 to 5 million range. We've got Kurt Suzuki. No, too old. Okay, no offense. Vasquez. And really what I'm looking for here is a catching ability. I want to really, that's got to be the main part of their game, is their catching, which obviously makes sense. But I'm talking, you know, catcher 60, great. Catcher ability 60, 50, great. Yeah, so preferably both in the green here is what we're looking for. Savelli, no. Okay, and we're looking maybe for a youngish person would be good. Vasquez, how we're looking. Oh, here we go here. Okay. Catcher, 80. That is awesome. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, look at his stats have been awesome. He is totally out-batting his potential for sure. Yeah, I'm all over him. It's only 1.6, but this is right here what I'm looking for. I want an outstanding catcher. And so Vasquez, you are in, mate. Okay, that is that. All right, who we got here? We need a first baseman, who's probably, first base / DH. A third baseman and some outfielders. Corey Dickerson. Okay, he's left fielder. Pretty decent. Just good. Yeah, good solid. This is him. Corey Dickerson, you're my man. Draft that player. All right. Okay. Auto draft. Here we go. So we're looking for a first baseman, a third baseman, and some outfielders, and some relieving pitchers too. Let's see if we get to pick up a decent reliever at this point. I'd say we probably could. You usually pick them up pretty easily. Let's go for a closer for a start. Who have we got? Melanson's available. Wade Davis is available. Suing Ho, Ramos, Cody Allen. Okay, so we've got some decent players here. Let's look at Melanson. Here's 32, but that's not too bad. Yep, great stats. Good stats, I would say. Not good ERA, though. Wade Davis could be our guy. Movement control. Okay, so ERA's good, but look, that's only part of the deal. Based on balls isn't good, and that's why his control says that. Hold runners is okay. He's 32 years old. How much does he want? Wade Davis? 11. He is not worth 11 to me at the moment. I'm thinking someone like a Cody Allen could be a guy. 2.8. Yeah, great strikeouts. I like that. He has only 1.1 WAR, but he is good. Apart from that, look, at that price, that's who I want. Cody Allen, you're in there, mate. Draft him. We are drafting his buttock. And the rest of them too. All right, let's look at a straight-out reliever. And who we got? Pat Neshek. That one sort of sticks out to me. Great stats there. Very good stats right here. Yeah, everything I like. Oh, yes, 37. What am I doing? Mace, what are you doing? Come on, get with the program, mate. Addison Reed. Okay, he's not bad. 2.7, 1. These are great stats right here. War's not amazing. But yeah, that's the sorts of stats that we want to see. 19 say, yeah, Addison Reed, you're in. It's not my turn. Come on, Mace. Get your act together. Addison Reed. 29 years old too, so that's sort of a little bit better. Okay. Let's auto draft. Okay, guys. We'll just do a couple more draft picks, and then I'm going to auto draft the rest of them, and then let's see who we've managed to come up with. Michael Brantley, I don't think has a home run power. He doesn't, but he's going to left field. And how old is he? 30. Oh, I like Brantley. 22 million. Just get him in there. Wasn't really looking for someone like that, but let's do it. Got a couple of left fielders in her. So really we need some infielder. Third baseman, Todd Frazier. How old is he? 32. He wasn't bad. I didn't mind him. He can play third base and first base. He's just got pretty average stats, hasn't he? Pretty average. He's not going to bat for average, but he does have some power. Decent home runs. Yeah, get him in there. Why not? Todd, you're in there, mate. Congratulations. Okay, our team's just about... Our starting lineout's just about fleshed out. We're really looking for a designated hitter and a right fielder now. So let's check out a right fielder. Right fielder. Go. Oh, it has. Okay. It's good as Jeanette just keeps showing up. But really we're looking for someone in their 20s. Lonnie does. He's right fielder. He's decent. Good range and everything. Home run power, he's not bad. Cleveland last year, 288, 360. Those are some great stats right there. Good base on ball. Hold on. RBI is 53. Home runs 12. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Lonnie. Oh, look, we've only got 18 million left, though. So that's not working for me. I don't want to spend 80 million on him. Reliever. Maybe a decent reliever we're looking for. Decent reliever around this sort of mark. Greg Holland. He's 32. Oh, it goes away. He's pretty decent, though. He's decent. Greg, you're in. Maybe a couple of relievers. Dallin. Yeah. Got to have him in. Not my turn, though, so I can't. Let's get Dallin in. Being a Yankees fan, I'm just going to do that on name. He hasn't had the most amazing year. So we've got 4 relievers, we've got 3 starters. We do need a starter, really, don't we? Let's see who's available from a starting point of view. There's probably some... Oh, Jake Peavy's still these two getting on. Corbin, Harvey. Trevor Cahill. Okay, look, some of these guys are okay. Peavy. He's fragile. Matt Harvey, 29. True. Not as good as you'd hope, really. Wade, Doug. What about Doug? What do you reckon, Doug? Base on balls is a little bit out. Like, he's not terrible. He's not amazing. He's 34 years old, though. What I should be doing, actually, is looking at some real young prospects, shouldn't I? But screw that in the meantime. Actually, let's do that. Let's get some starting pitchers and let's look at potential rating. I've probably missed out on some really good players. He looks good. Let's fire him in there. Jaden. 23. This guy looks like he's got some decency about him. It's not my turn though, so let's get rid of that. Get him in there. Okay, a couple of prospects in there. Auto draft. All right. Man, this is just so all over the place. I've put no thought into this whatsoever. That's okay. What do we need? We need a right fielder. No, we don't really need a right fielder. We do, but we don't. We need a designated hitter, don't we? Gaddis. Gaddis is the guy that can hit it. 263, 311. Not amazing. 1.2 WAR. Not amazing at first base either. Who we got? Lind, are you our mate? 303. That's good stats right there. Solid. Good. First face. He's a bit older, but screw it. Let's go with him. Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, there we go, guys. I think what I will do now is auto draft, the complete draft. Let's see who we come up with. Back soon. Okay, guys, we are back, and here goes the result of the draft, just from a meet the team perspective. And if we take a look through some of our top players that we managed to draft, we got Corey Kluber, as we know, right off the bat. Very happy with that. Backed up by Aaron Nola, and Michael Brantley is our third ranked player, apparently, so that's our top player. We've got some prospects down there, bottom left-hand corner, and we'll take a look at those later on. But if we look at the position overview, we're very strong through the infield with Joe Panic, Todd Frazier, and Drelton Simmons, so pretty good there. Also, Michael Brantley out there in the outfield with Adam Eaton in centre field, ranked 6th in the league, so that's pretty solid. Corey Kluber, our ace, 1st in the league. Cody Allen, 15th, and they've put Dylan Betances in at 19th. And I just got them to auto-assign my team to positions, so I haven't actually taken a look at that. But if we do take a look at our lineups, and of course the computer's put this together, so I'll have to have a look and see whether it's something that I will change. But if we take a look at our starting lineup, it is pretty strong. I mean, I think if we take a look at our batting potential, really. If we look at power, we've got some decent power through there with Cobra Rasmus on the bench. We have got some decent power there. In terms of speed, we've got a couple. We haven't really got a heck of a lot of speed. We've got some half decent speed, nothing amazing. Some good stealing though, and some good base running all round. Default. But yeah, if we take a look at the salary of some of these guys, we've got Michael Brantley on 22, Todd Frazier 18. And Drelton Simmons on 13.5, and Adam Eaton in there. So look, I'm pretty happy with that team actually. Came up pretty solidly. Let's take a look at our bullpen, or our pitching, I should say. So I've got Kluber as our ace, then Nola, then Danny Duffy, then Corbin Burns, who is auto drafted for me. Oh, comes straight from AA, although where he was burning it up, to be fair. But whoa, he's only 23. I don't know if I would have put him up there that early, but hey. Get in there nice and early, why not? And a 26-year-old movement's looking a bit average, so he's probably getting smashed for home runs, is he? 2.7, yeah. 4.18 still not terrible actually. So actually that's not too bad as my 5th starter right there. Now if we take a look at our bullpen, Cody Allen, Addison Reed, and Dylan Betances at the back end there, Betances. And Dallin hasn't been going that great for the Yankees this year, although he did have a good outing against Toronto yesterday, being Friday US time. And we'll see whether he can continue some good work there. His base on balls per 9, 6.6, that's obscene. It's way too high. So we might look to swap around, maybe even have Cody Allen or even Addison Reed in that closer spot. I don't know if I will use a closer. I might look to perhaps utilise the stopper role. We've got Greg Holland, Pfeiffer, who's one I didn't draft, but he has come up from AAA. Not terrible, but not amazing. Espinal, who's got a pretty good potential there, but once again, straight up from AA. Jeez. It's a bit of a risk. And then McGough right here. So I might just have to set those to not high leverage positions, situations, I should say. If we take a look at our front office, big market size, great fan loyalty, or good fan loyalty, 64 in terms of our fan interest. So we're going to have a look and just adjust all this stuff as we go. Our accounting for this year is looking a little bit average because we just spent a ton of money. Player development, this is a bit of an overview of our players, our potential pool of prospects, and it's not looking that deep. So overall, I'd say it's not too bad. Did rush through the draft, and commentating as you do, it's not the ideal scenario. I prefer probably just to go into each player and do a bit more research, but who cares? We've done it quite quickly, so we're either going to have to be good at trading, and good at putting people in the right spot, and hopefully it'll all work out pretty well. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen, Honolulu Waveriders into the AL West. Next episode, we'll start to really get into, perhaps we'll look to get into spring training. I'll do a bit of work offline to get this all sorted. and who knows how we're going to go. I think it's going to be very interesting, the inaugural season for the Honolulu Waveriders. But hey, if you enjoyed it, please smash the like button down below. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time, take it easy.